My son.
Okay.
Because I feel sometimes I can get divorced to my husband, but my son is here with me. I can go with him anywhere I'm going to. But my husband tomorrow can be no more tomorrow. But my son is still there with me, no matter if he's grown up or he's married.
Hi guys, welcome to another episode of Street Gist on Nige.com TV. I'm Temitope Popola, your host. Today I want to ask Nigerians who they think a married person should use as his next of kin. So in many homes we have people saying, look, I cannot make my wife the next of kin. Some ladies say, I cannot make my husband the next of kin. So what is your own view? What is your opinion about this? Let us ask Nigerians on the streets who they think a married person should use as his or her next of kin. Join me.
I suppose it should be the first son.
The first son.
Yeah.
Why?
Because as the first son, in Africa, we believe there are a lot of responsibilities that is supposed to be, given to him as the first son. He's going to carry the man's name and also be the one to take full responsibility if the father is no longer, alive and all.
What happened to the wife? Why can't a man use his wife as the next of kin?
The wife, here in Africa, we believe the man should have, more roles to play, and when it comes to properties and all, unlike the female. It's Africa, yeah.
So a woman would not function well if she's made the next of kin. Is that what you say?
It's not really what I'm saying, but in Africa we believe male has a huge responsibility to play, in matters like that.
Now, one last one. If a married man needs kidney, who do you think would give him the kidney? Like a kidney transplant. Who do you think would donate? Who should his donor be?
I believe, when it comes to such a thing, anybody could be the donor, depend on who has the willing heart to give out. It could be a son, it could be a friend, it could be a nephew, it could be the next neighbor. So it doesn't really have, a specific person to be the donor of such, such a thing, or perhaps such.
It doesn't have to be the wife, in essence.
It could be anybody. I could be a free donor. I could also offer my kidney if it's someone I got love for. That's just it. Spreading love.
Well, I think it's first son or daughter.
First son or daughter.
Yeah.
Why? What's your reason?
Because he's going to take after the father's legacy, not the wife. The wife can decide to remarry if the man dies today, and the kids will still be there. So I think most of the things should be willed to the children, rather than the wife.
Okay, I'll get back to you. How about you, sir?
Well, for me, I would say if the man is married, then your wife. Then if you start having kids, you can also interchange. There's always a switch of plan. But if you don't have kids yet, I think your wife should be your best person to be in your list of kin. Yes.
What is expected of the wife in that case? If you make her the next of kin, what do you expect her to do?
Before you can call someone your partner, there will have been some things you have to consider. You have built a level of trust, understanding. You know yourself better. Like the person is in your mind at every point in time. She thinks like you. She gives ideas like you. You understand? So you know that this is my better half. So definitely you can make her your next of kin.
Okay, I'll get back to you. In a situation whereby the man doesn't have kids, what happens?
Well, then we can say it will will it to the wife. But I'm sure in most of the cases people adopt children. Why they adopt children is because they want somebody who can have their name, who can say, yeah, I am a son, a daughter, though adopted, yeah, but I'm belonging to this person. So I think that usually happens. And for me, I think I'll do that.
Okay, for a woman, who should a woman use as an next of kin?
Wow, most women would prefer to use their own children. You can't use your own sister. You can't use your own brother.
What happens to their husband?
Well, a lot of ladies still believe that most men, when they have access to most of their assets, they will start squandering it. And most don't have that trust. Even though they have trust when they all started, later on, you see a change when he wills everything to the man. There's this distrust that when he comes home late, there's this belief that, okay, yeah, he's already misbehaving. So definitely, they'll start feeling this guilt of transferring everything to the man.
Okay, I'll get back to you. For you, you think the wife should be the next of kin. What if the man has an unreliable person as a partner?
In that case, that's why I said there's always a switch of option. Initially, when you get married, you know you can trust your wife, but maybe along the line, you start noticing some things because change is constant, and there's nobody. Everybody is prone to change. So in that kind of situation, if you have kids, you can use your kids as your next of kin. But if you don't, and you have maybe your younger brother as a family member, could be your next of kin.
Thank you. So lastly, if the children that you claim should be made next of kin, if they are not responsible, what happens?
Then I think I'll transfer it to charity. Yeah.
Next of kin.
Yeah. I'll transfer it to to charity. Since they're not proved to be useful, then I'll transfer it to charity. Then they have to all start from the beginning to earn something from themselves.
If you have a son, your son should be the one to be your next of kin.
Why?
Because after you, your son take over the family. And then if there is no man, then your wife should be the one to be the next of your kin, because even if you are not there again, then your wife can be able to take care of the girl or other children. Yeah.
In a situation whereby the man probably he wasn't married or maybe he lost the wife and the kids, who should his next of kin be?
I believe he should have junior ones. You can use one of your junior one, either your brother or your sister. It can be your next of kin.
What's the implication of using the wife as a next of kin?
You see, the only reason I should suggest using the wife as a next of kin is when she has children for you. But you ask a question that what if the man does not have children? So using the wife as a next of kin, I don't think, she's not taking care of anything there. So I believe your junior ones, because you have a family. The wife does not have, she didn't give children to you. So your family should use that your wealth or whatever you have to console for your loss.
She used his sister. I mean, the next of kin, a married man, should use his wife.
Why?
Wife, because the wife is his confidant.
A family man, from experience and from life itself, should use his wife as the next of kin.
Why?
Because of the future of their children, so that somebody will not tamper with whatever him and the wife they have worked together to achieve. From experience, he should use his wife. I use my wife as my next of kin. Not because of now, because of future. It's not because of now, because anything can happen. I cannot say what I do for them to protect my wife and my children. So let it be.
Okay. How about those that use their kids, their children, as a next of kin? What do you think? What do you think about them?
If you use your children, there's nothing bad. Your next of kin has to be your blood relative. That's why I say from experience, let it to be your, because so that for the protection of your children, their future, whatever you have lived for them, so that they will not suffer. So that you will not suffer. That's why it's either your wife or your children. So that whatever it is you live for them, it will be their own.
Is it now wrong for a man, a married man, to use an extended family member?
In a situation whereby maybe he does not have children in the marriage, and the wife, maybe to him, he knows best. Maybe there are reasons why, and his in-laws, his brothers, they have been good to him and they supported him, and in a way of showing thank you to them for all the years of support and everything. Yes, in most cases he can, but in normal, the way it's supposed to be, it's supposed to give it to your wife and your children.
Okay, it should be the wife, because at the end of the day, when the man is gone, that's the family, the offspring of the man is going to be with the woman, and for their upkeep, I think it will be better for the woman to be the next of kin.
Okay. In a situation whereby the man doesn't have a wife, let's say the wife passed on, what happens?
Well, that would be, there will be an understanding between his family and the wife as to how to share his properties. But I just think the wife should be the next of kin. In a situation whereby he doesn't have any offspring, they could just mutually share this thing, but the wife should be the next of kin.
Left for me, based on my understanding, I'm actually saying it from my own experience and what I'm presently doing. I use my son as my next of kin, and the reason behind this is on the two sides. Like I've met with a friend that told me that he used his wife instead of the kid, so that where tomorrow, if he dies tomorrow, at least the wife can have something to take care of the kid. That's why I say it's on the two sides, depending on the partner you are having. So that's what, depending on the relationship status between you and your spouse.
So you that you used your son, why? Why did you use your son?
Personally, there's some issue personally. Marriage is broad and wide. So there are some things I might not be able to reveal to the public. But based on what I am facing in my own, which every other marriage also has its or their own also. My presently, the condition and the situation that I'm encountering presently, and the best I could use is my son.
My son. Okay. Because I feel sometimes I can get divorced to my husband, but my son is here with me. I can go with him anywhere I'm going to. But my husband tomorrow can be no more tomorrow. But my son is still there with me, no matter if he's grown up or he's married. So I feel I will use my son, nobody else.
So who should a married man, use as his own next of kin?
His wife. Because if the man is dead, or the man dies today, the wife take care of the home and everything in the house. So I feel he should use his wife, and it's the best way.
In a situation whereby a woman doesn't have a child, who would she then use as a next of kin?
She use her husband. That depends on how she love and care for her husband. Sometimes she can use her siblings, because in some extent the husband might die or get divorced, but the siblings are still there. No place like home. Your family are still your family. They might hate you, but they will still be with you. That's what I feel.
My husband of what? My husband or my children. Understand? The next of kin, they are the people that are closer to you. Understand? If anything happens to you tomorrow, they say the husband is there, or can call the children. Do you understand? In fact, even your brother or your sister will run away, but your husband and your children will stay by you. So that is.
Those people that use their sisters, brothers as a next of kin when they have wives and children, what do you have to say about those kind of people?
Come again.
People that use their brothers and sisters as next of kin when they have wives and children, what do you have to say about that?
Okay. Sometimes it's personal decision. Do you understand? But sometimes it's the relationship you have between you and your spouse. Do you understand? Some people, they are closer to their brothers and sisters. Some people even closer to their mother or even their father so it's personal decision. It depends the way your family is. So that is that.
So you would advise women out there who would you advise women out there to use?
Women, your husbands. Because if you don't use your husband, your marriage is at stake. He may think that maybe you have somebody outside. You don't understand? Or you are hiding something, one thing or the other from him. So to make sure that to make him feel that he's by you. So there's nothing wrong. You use him as because you cannot hide anything from him. It's your husband, except it's not your husband, or except you did not accept him. But he has two of you. He said, "It's my husband." Be a husband is part of you, because even Bible said that 1 + 1 is 1. So that is that.
We got lots of diverse opinions on who a married person should use as his next of kin. I'm throwing this open to people in the house. Who do you think a married person should use as his or her next of kin? Is it the wife, the husband, the children, or extended family members from wherever? Join us and be a part of the conversation. A big shout out to Monday Idara, the man behind the camera. Thank you for coming out with me, despite this weather and all the things we've seen today. And do not forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter and on Instagram. Till the next time we see, I remain Temitope Popola. Bye.